I'd graduated from college and was working in Walla Walla at a small bookstore, and the owner sold the place to a new owner who could not afford me, so I was out of work.
I like to dabble in a lot of different things. I've had a lot of different jobs, from construction to roofing, which is another form of construction, to artistic jobs. Recently, I started doing this job that involves me to do a lot of producing for filmmaking.
If you were to ask my friends back in middle school what they thought of me, they'd probably tell you I'm the biggest dumbass they know.
My friends had already left town, so I figured it was time for me to do that as well. So I bought a car, packed it up with all my worldly possessions, and drove across the country visiting family and friends along the way.
So we had this hoodie shoot we had to do at the beginning of this last year, where I had to create a campaign, shoot this ad, and show it at a major event. And it was my job as the producer to go and find these hoodies. Well, we got these hoodies. I got the memo that we got the hoodies at this certain warehouse, and I was supposed to go there and pick them up. So I show up there, and they're not there. And the manager there was like, yo, we have no freaking idea where these hoodies are. So call this security guard and go looking throughout campus here at Walla Walla and find these damn hoodies.
Me and my friends would play some games that included this one random little bar that was just above your knees, and there was a higher bar up above it that was kind of used for like gymnastics, I guess. I don't know. And we would climb on top of that higher bar and jump off to the lower bar with our legs spread and just pray that it wouldn't just hit us between the legs. And we thought that was fun.
In North Carolina, I ran out of money.
We went looking all over campus and unlocking random doors and stuff, trying to find these frickin' hoodies. So we go to the Annex, which is like a bank that Walla Walla University bought. And so we unlock the Annex, and we go in there, and there was a lady there, and she's like freaking out, and there's like smoke coming out of like one of the doors, out of one of the closets, and we're like, what is going on? And she's like freaking out, yelling. She's like, somebody just broke in.
We also would take turns seeing who could go the furthest when we jump off the swings, knowing that it was just pure asphalt out there.
So I figured that was where I was going to be. So I ended up finding a job, working in North Carolina for 7 years.
They had this big safe in the bank, and somebody had come in there and like somehow broke into the safe and stole a bunch of cash, and then like ran out just as we were coming in. And so the security officer is like, well, okay, now you're on your own to find these hoodies. They're probably downstairs in the basement.
I also tended to ride my bike into walls to see what would happen.
And then one day I got a call from Whitman College inviting me to return to Walla Walla to take on the bookstore at the college there.
So I go down there into this basement, and I have like my little flashlight, and I'm like, the rooms are all like dusty and there's like cobwebs and stuff. I'm like, what could go wrong? And so yeah, I'm going through it, and is there a punchline for this story? No.
I think I did a curb once to try and see the difference between a wall and a curb, because, you know, one's taller.
So my little 7-year sojourn in North Carolina and the South ended with a return to Walla Walla.
But one thing to learn is, as a producer, don't do it, because you might do random stuff that you wish you were never in. Like, you'll find yourselves in weird situations. It's just like, what the heck am I doing with my life? So, don't produce.
I told you it's going to be a different story.